I tried YouTube Shorts for 30 days from absolute zero. And I want to be very clear about something before I even get to the results. When I started this, I didn't know what a 1 out of 10 video was. I didn't understand analytics. I didn't understand retention, and I definitely didn't understand the algorithm. Most videos like this are made by people who already have successful channels, editors, systems, and experience. You often see their play button in the back shining on their wall, and you think it gives them credibility, which in a way it does. But when those people make these videos, they often already have systems in place. For example, I had none of that. I was genuinely starting at level 0. And that is why I think this experience is more honest than most. My niche was horror gaming shorts, mostly FNAF content, Roblox horror, jump scares, reaction clips, fast moments, all designed to hit quickly. I picked it up for 2 reasons. First, horror works extremely well in short form, and second, it's something I actually enjoy. And that matters more than people admit, because you're going to make a lot of videos that don't perform, and if you hate the process, you will not last. You will burn out so fast. At the beginning, I didn't even have a real system. I had everything myself using CapCut, no templates, no workflow, just trial and error. And I asked myself questions that I didn't even know. Where should the hook start? How fast should the pacing be? How long before people even swipe away? Every upload taught me something, whether it did well or completely bombed. One thing I didn't expect was how much my setup would matter. I hit a point very early where my computer was slowing me down so much that it was actually hurting consistency. Slow reward volume and speed. If your hardware can't keep up, the algorithm doesn't care why. So I had to upgrade, not to make my videos prettier, but to make them faster to produce. For the entire 30 days, I stayed consistent. I uploaded at least 2 shorts per day, sometimes 3, plus 1 to 3 long form videos per week. And honestly, consistency was harder than editing. Some days I hate the shorts I posted. Some days I was convinced I was wasting my time, but I uploaded them anyways. Here's the biggest lesson I learned. And this is the part most people don't want to hear. It does not matter how perfect you think a short is. The moment you hit publish, control leaves your hands completely. The algorithm takes over, and some of my most polished shorts, the ones I thought were clever, well-timed, perfectly edited, perfectly bombed, the perfect YouTube shorts, completely bombed. Meanwhile, shorts I almost didn't upload that were average at best ended up outperforming everything else. I had shorts hit 5,000 to 6,000 views, while others barely broke 1,000, even with similar effort and similar design, all the way down to the format and the content. One short broke my personal record for watch time, views, and likes, hitting over 7,000 views in under 2 days and continuing to climb. Another day, a short I loved ended up being a 6 out of 10 performance. That disconnect messes with your head until you understand what's really happening. Once I started looking at analytics daily, things finally clicked. Shorts live and die by retention. It does not matter how good your video is, the vibes, the effort you put into it, the hours that you spent. This is the perfect YouTube short. It's going to be a hit. It's going to be amazing. You publish it and it bombs. It's retention that matters. And the shorts that you think are perfect, your audience might not think are perfect. They might not have a fast enough hook. It might not be the right niche that you're trying to get out there, because it's something that you find interesting in the moment and you try to push out there into a niche that you already made and it doesn't fit, or the timing is off, or there's just some small error with it, and it could be absolutely perfect. It could completely fit your niche. It could be the perfect video, edited perfectly, and the sample it was sent to, it just didn't grab their attention and it bombs. It happens. It happens a lot. On my better performing shorts, over 60% of viewers stayed to watch instead of swiping away. On weaker ones, swipe away rates were much higher. Average view duration on many of my shorts landed between 11 and 17 seconds, which told me exactly where people were losing interest. Likes were nice, but they were secondary. Watch time and stayed versus swiped were the real decision makers. Almost all my traffic, over 95% on my better shorts, came directly from the shorts feed. That's important because it means YouTube was actively testing my content with new viewers, not just my subscribers. And nearly all watch time came from non-subscribed viewers, which is exactly what you want early on. It also explained why shorts would suddenly spike, then completely flatline. Shorts don't fade slowly. They either get pushed or they die. There's no middle ground. As I uploaded more, new analytics sections unlocked. I could see what viewers also watched, what search times occasionally led to my shorts, and what type of content YouTube grouped mine with. That changed how I approached everything. I stopped guessing and started scouting the market. I looked at other shorts in my niche. I asked simple questions. How fast does the action start? Where is the scare? How long before something happens? What is their style? What is their identifier? For example, is it a scream? Is it a type of hint on the screen that makes it look different? Is there some type of watermark on there? Something that stands out. You need something that will. You need something so that when people see you a certain amount of times, they know it's you. A certain type of mark on your videos, not like a actual watermark, but some type of identifier that will put you into this completely different category from everybody else. Because once they see your videos, they're like, oh, I know you. Oh, you're back again? Yeah, I've seen you before. Oh, wait, there you are again. Hey, let me hit subscribe. Let me like this video. You're really cool. I like your content. I want to keep watching your stuff. That's how you grow. And I was looking at people, for example, I was looking at someone named Arise. His thing was his scream. His scream was very memorable, and it was something that he put in every video. And because of that, before I even started this, I was recognizing him when he came up on my feed at least 2, 3 times a day. And he does a great job of an identifier, is what I'm trying to say. He does this scream that's like a high-pitched eagle, and it's very memorable. And because of that, when you scroll into one of his videos, you automatically know it's him. You're like, hey, I saw this guy, and now I see him again. And it actually wound up to me subscribing to him before I even started shorts, was just remembering who this person is. He keeps showing up on my feed, quality content, and that's how you earn trust. That's how you earn subscribers. And to be clear, I don't say copy. Do not plagiarize. Do not steal people's work. Make your own. And I wasn't copying. I was just paying attention to what's working. The algorithm already tells you what it wants if you're willing to listen. One of the hardest truths I had to accept was that the good short can still fail. Timing matters, competition matters, audience mood matters. Sometimes your short gets tested against stronger videos and loses. That doesn't mean it was bad. It just means it didn't win that round. So, after 30 days, here are the actual results. The channel passed 100,000 total views, landing around 130,000 views overall. I crossed 1,000 total likes, and I passed 100 subscribers, which those were all my original goals for my first month, and I passed all of them. What surprised me the most wasn't the growth itself. It was how willing YouTube was to test my content, even as a brand new creator. Even shorts that didn't perform well still got chances. That told me something important. The platform isn't stacked against creators the way people think, but it is brutally honest. YouTube Shorts isn't about perfection. It's about understanding the system, staying consistent, and letting the algorithm do its job. Once you hit publish, it's out of your hands. Some shorts will live, some shorts will die. Your job is to keep uploading, keep learning, and not to get emotionally attached to individual videos. I started this at level 0. No audience, no experience, no safety net, and 30 days later, I had proof that progress was real. If you're thinking about starting YouTube Shorts, don't wait until you feel ready. I didn't. Just get started.